We seem to know where terrorists are in Nigeria, but nobody is going after them. Wole Olaoye, welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. The columnist of Leadership newspaper, Wole Olaoye, was today interviewed by Arise News, where he spoke on terrorism in Nigeria. He said the governor of Kaduna State, Nasir Ahmad El-Rufai, has raised an alarm that terrorists are making Kaduna State the operational base in Northwest, and that the federal government should quickly do something to prevent Ansar terrorists from becoming deadly like Boko Haram and ISWAP terrorists. Wole Olaoye said everyone in Nigeria seems to know where the terrorists are, but nobody's going after them, and that we should not fold our hands because terrorism is seen in Northwest and other regions alone, adding that the Taliban claimed the entire territory in Afghanistan are not part of it. Wole Olaoye said there is a growing similarity in territorial terrorism between Afghanistan and Nigeria, and that we must not take these terrorists for granted by folding our hands. Is that not what you have been saying? This is not true that nobody seems to know. People know. People know. This one, there is nothing like people do not know. You see these terrorists, haven't the government been negotiating with them? How come the government have been negotiating with them? How come, 2 days ago or 3 days ago, this Muhammadu Buhari's presidency, his administration, they came out to say that they have done all what the terrorists asked them to do. So how do they pass information? Nobody's reading. I don't want to believe they read their minds. So who is carrying the information to and fro? Where are they meeting to get this information or deliver the information? People know where these people are. There was a particular Islamic cleric whom, okay, fine, he sympathizes for these people, but do you know if we are Nigeria were a sane country, that man will be working hand in hand with the armed forces. He's going to be giving them. They go down deal with these people for a long time. I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it again and again and again. If we as a nation decide today, I mean those at the helm of affairs, those who are calling the shots. If they decide that they don't want terrorism again, I am telling you, they don't want this terrorism and they get serious about it. They don't even come out to tell us if they decide on their own that enough is enough. I tell you, it is not too late. In the next 6 months, they go flush them out. Because they know they're the ones feeding these people with information. They're the ones buying them as ammunition. What are you telling me? If they are not the ones buying and supporting them, how do you think all these arms and ammunition that they're entering everywhere? I mean, that these terrorists are using. How do you think they come in? They don't disappear now. You don't want to tell me if there is voodoo. Voodoo now they use. It's not possible. The arms, the money. Does the money disappear? No. All these things, they go hand to hand. People now they receive money. People now they come drop the arms. People now they make payment for the arms. So you want to tell me if the government is not involved? Sincerely, I'll keep saying it. I will keep saying it over and over again. If the government wants terrorism to end, it will end today. It will end. You start hearing, even Northerners will come out and say, that they can now go to their farms, or that nobody harasses them, that they are now living in peace, that they go to their farm, that they go to the marketplace, the children go to their school or whatever. You see them coming out to say it. Farmers will start, you see our agriculture, or anything we hold and we go release. And why? Because people can now go to the farms and, cultivate, plant, harvest. Then at least at least some things we'll be feeling relief. Because whether I like it or not, this insecurity is causing problem for us, whether I like it or not. All right. Buhari know all these terrorists. He enters there with an agreement with them, but he cannot meet up with their target, and he's turning the deaf ear now. So all those people. So now these people are doing what they like, but God will help us in this country. That is just the truth. That is just the truth. I will keep quoting what the late Sani Abacha said, the late General Sani Abacha said. And General Sani Abacha said, any insurgency of a nation that lasts for more than 28 to 72 hours that the government of that day is actually has a hand in it. Do you know that if a nation now, just like Russia and Ukraine, they know so then they fight war, it is very easy for Russia or it is very easy for Ukraine to say, okay, like this, buy, now you then go use Duam. But imagine where somebody in Ukraine is leaking out information to Russia. Now, where they go fit deal with them well? You understand? There is an enemy. That enemy within now. Now, in fact, that enemy within, they very powerful. They wound person very well. That's just the truth. The government itself is a terror on its own to its own citizens. I will always give excuses for not going after terror. And they tell you, the people who we are in a nation where patriotic citizens are scared to come outside. Now you go sit down. Now you go hustle. Now you go, you go do things. You go do your work. You go get money. Then go pay you. You go say make you dress up, carry your motor, enter road. Then see then they call you Yahoo boy. Before you know it, if now people be say they're so hungry, they're ready to kill you, take your car, and life goes on. Was that not what gave rise to the answers? Patriotic citizens were being humiliated. Yes, we know that in this economy they have people who they refer to as these internet fraudsters, or those who are popularly called Yahoo boys. People, but it became too much that even people will be say maybe they even papa send their message just because they are looking young and neat. That is the only offense. They come and before you know it, the security operatives harasses them. Some they even kill them, some even injure them, some even are arrested for crimes. Nobody, as in they did nothing. They did nothing. For crimes they don't know of. Yes, they're being attacked. Meanwhile, the real terrorists, imagine, will come out and tell them that I am a terrorist. I have finished killing. I don't want to kill again. I don't drink all the whole blood I want to drink. I don't tie. They freak me again. They refer to them as repentant terrorists and use the money they make from collecting taxes from us. And they use it to feed these people. How annoying. How annoying. How can they go after terrorists when they are a parastatal under this government? Not a small parastatal, big parastatal, like big one. Olaoye, you are right. Buhari and his military commanders are waiting for them to kill our ground troops and capture top quality military hardware before they wake up from coma. My dear, at this point in time, that is why I don't blame people when they go to church, go sleep. Because it is just as if the government is now sleeping, that people now have to go to church to tell God to please protect them. Meanwhile, our country, our military men, they always go for peacekeeping, and other countries that call Nigeria to go for peacekeeping, they are always having, or they always have good reports. So what happens to why is it that the people who help other people cannot help themselves? It is quite a mystery that we cannot understand.